Let's go ahead and watch it here. I've never watched it.
For months about a cemetery where dead things moved. Undead things. The clan elders dismissed it as just rumors. Called my investigation a fool's errand. They told me I was too young. They told me I needed more training. I told them I was already dead. So what's the worst that could happen?
I think I had this last session, but I accidentally skipped a cutscene while booting it up and didn't get to see it. It's important that the game audio be high enough for you all to hear it, because the music in this game is awesome, so if audio balance is off, let me know. That's weird. Promise I test this with this controller before stream. Oh, I bet it didn't save, and that's the problem. See if that works. Hey!
Hello.
She mirrors Cadence's dialogue. It's cool. I'm gonna do level 1. I haven't played Crypt of the NecroDancer in for frickin' ever, so I'm gonna have to remember how to play it. We'll do a little bit of Zone 1, and then I think I still need to beat Zone 4? Maybe I did finally finish Zone 4, I remember. I forgot how much I love this game. Rhythm roguelike, it's like words after my own heart. I don't think I finished 4 either. It doesn't. Does it any way to know? Does it tell you somewhere? Also get to enjoy listening to the Merchant. So how does the rapier work again? If you're within, you like dash if you move 1 square toward an enemy. Otherwise it just works like a normal sword. Take hits near me. Oh, if you take hits near the Iron Maiden, something good happens? If you lunge, you deal double damage. I see. Do you count as lunging even if you your character doesn't move because of lack of space? So only if you move the extra square does it count. You gotta move. Okay, gotcha. Prefer to have the dagger since I don't feel like I can control the other thing very well. What's my best way to destroy a barrel? Is to not to bomb it, right? Knock it into something. And describe the way bats move to me again. They try to move away from you until a certain point, right? Your damage release. Oh, I see. Gotcha. I don't think I want that at all. No, thank you. Oh, can I not get to the greaves anymore? Because I always jump 2 squares now, no matter what, right? do I turn them off? Ah, I didn't see the icon. Thank you. Whew. No thanks. Couldn't look at it with all the enemies in the area. So did the DLC add a bunch of new items to the game, or what all did it add? Zone 5, right? Some new characters. New characters, new story mode, new items, new bosses. Cool. How many of those affect the rest of the game? The new items, the new characters you can play in every zone. Hey Raker, what's up? Magic carrots. What's the basic function of the magic carrot? Levitation. I want the defense more. It does like a heal on something else, right? And the necklace I just got with the snowflake. Oh, that's what happens. You take damage and it freezes everybody, so I wasted it. It's okay. Carrots heal and reveal the map. Magic food increases max health if you go past your current max. Oh, okay. Heavy plate I can't afford. I love the singing merchant. This game is so good. I feel like it's like basically perfect. Is this game still getting any updates at all? Walk right into that. Here's the dev intends to continue making updates for it. And that's what happens when you forget how your weapon works. Because I used up all of my meter for tick damage. Okay. Turn to lobby. I think I'm comfortable with the controls again.
Hello.
Avoid increasing your light level. More info on your surroundings is beneficial. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense, E10. And that's definitely been part of the problem so far. Or razor blades is that when I don't know what's coming up next, I get in trouble pretty easily. Bro's always bad at killing the spiders. There's a rule to it. Oh, when I restart, I lost the cheese. Oh, whatever, it's fine. And items if you're lucky. I like the cookies. Leave the key there for now. Pulse spell. I have no money at the moment. Something like that. It's like if you're diagonal a square from a Spider, you can safely kill it. Start moving diagonally each break the wall. Can't move over torches. The pattern I feel like that requires you to develop a little bit of muscle memory is just to know how many squares away you have to be to successfully engage. So these guys are like that. 1 square away, back up a square. What's the rule with these statues? Some of them are bad. You remember how the cat of nine tails works too. I think it hits all the squares around me but not behind me. I get in trouble with the whip on enemies like that. Curse heart container. 3 projectiles. Get my ass kicked. Yeah, that's okay. Turn to my lobby because I got 8 diamonds. Let's try starting with take and deal double damage, maybe not. Try the titanium bow. Funsies. So the bow attacks 1 to 2 squares in front of me, but doesn't make me move when I attack. Three squares. That's new to the DLC, right? Kind of like that, actually. Usually I'm pretty dependent on being able to move. Shit. Now those guys at one point put lots of those little mini squares on the map, right? And they nerfed it. So I seem to remember that. Okay, I can't shoot a spider on the wall. It's immune while it's on the wall. Shopkeeper familiar. Gold piles heal. This place is set so that any wall you attack automatically destroys all the adjacent walls at the same time. Should learn what the different statues are. Yeah, it was frustrating. Okay. 4 diamonds.
Hello.
I think it consumes the gold piles on the screen, maybe? Oh, I like the war drum, if I remember correctly. How does the whole have to be activated once thing work? Just leave the cheese out here for later. That, not great. Okay, so, let's see. Practice this here. There we go. Now I can just commit that to muscle memory is what I think I'm going to need to do to be able to execute. see. Does it cost anything to activate it once? Black bats always hit you when you move next to them. I see. Exploding pig statue. Good to know. And I panicked. It's like a quick restart if I don't have any diamonds. Big boss spider. All that gold gone, my bad. Sell one of your items. I've got trash, right? Fair enough. That trades it for a glass version, basically. Cheaper shops. Nice. Okay, so the ones that shake like that, the shaky pig statues, when you land on the same square as them, or an adjacent square, cause them to explode on the next beat. Is that right? Gotta remember the dragon pattern too. Hope this isn't too brutal to watch. I'm still enjoying it. I still really like this game, even though not remembering the right way to fight most of these enemies. You could always have like a really lucky run too. Oops. Now, does the kamikaze goblin blow up on his own eventually, regardless of damage dealt to him so far? He had an enemy, he didn't back up as far as you normally would on the parry. Let's see. Only if he moves into your square.
Hey.
I think I've had my best success when I've had armor, because it gives me more room to make mistakes in the same level. Right. Once again. So you need to manipulate. Now, how does the bat move? Like, what's the rule for its movement normally?
What the?
Gain items slowly lose health. Extra mini boss. I wonder what the compass does. Shows me the path to the boss or the exit. How long to beat estimate, I think, is the original estimate that we put on there was until you get oh, if I get that golden flail, I'm screwed, right? Because I can't get back out of there. Ooh, now we're stuck. Well, that was a pretty good run until I got screwed into that. I don't have any bombs anymore. It'd be my only way to get out of here normally, right? I guess I can wait until I fall, but then I have to fight a boss, right? A mini boss. I might give it a try, we'll see. I didn't realize I had swapped out the flail. I think the flail was confusing. Flail attacks all the squares around you like a whip. So like everything but things that are behind you in the direction of movement. I'd say beating this would be clearing Zone 4 and then maybe Zone 5 is the DLC. How long to beat I think was based on Zone 4 being clearable. We got really close to beating World 4 at one point. I made it to the boss within like a hit of winning or something. Okay, well, I'm still basically dead. So he only does the bounce back parry. Let me see. Shit. Kills equals heal, but you take damage when you pick it up. Maybe I shouldn't do that. That's right, I hate those armadillo enemies. Alright, that's okay. I'm learning. That's what matters.
How's it going?
Gold piles heal. Range attack needs reloading. I don't remember if I liked that or not. I guess we'll find out. Not much else I can spend diamonds on right now, right? Just loot to bring into the dungeon with me. Switch weapons for training. I think I bought everything. Okay.
How's it going?
Let me heal if the familiar picks them up. I see. Oh, and I decide which direction it moves relative to me, I see. How do I reel a circle? Let's see. Cool. And that counts as not losing the beat. It's actually not so bad. Roll with that. Kind of like the crossbow. How much range does it have? How many squares away from you? Lord's overeating once. Does it just give me a bonus hearts based on what I just ate? So I only got one heart because it was an apple, right? But it could have been better potentially. Forgot how that mechanic worked for a second. Whew, that was a pretty good combo until I forgot how to fight a dragon. You have to fight dragons from the side, right? Or the back? Or can they turn around and face you if you come in from the back? I know, right? Me neither. If I had any muscle memory for fighting some of these enemies, I've lost it. That's okay, though. I gotta get a good run. Okay. Can't get any of those things yet. I really like the obsidian dagger. I spend most of the game with a dagger, so I'm the most comfortable with it. So question, the reason I'm able to one-shot the parry guy now is because I'm doing enough damage to overrun his shield, which normally he lets down, he like shields 1 damage, except when he parries, right? Something like that? Oh, phasing dagger goes through armor. Longsword, the one that attacks like 2 squares in front of you? Oh shit. Right. I don't have shit. I shouldn't equip those sunglasses. More damage, but kind of a downside in a lot of other ways, right? Two in front with a dash. I think I do prefer the longsword to the rapier, because the rapier I always forget whether it's going to make me move unexpectedly or not. Oh, that's cute. Hey, we got to level 2 at least. With half a health. It's not gonna last long unless there's a ton of food in this shopkeeper. Oh, it's not gonna get me in, is it? Okay, it is. Phew. Nope, none of that's health. That's cute. It sends the enemies somewhere really bad, though, I suppose. Nope. I was I had a way out of the sunglasses. How am I not dead yet? Now I'm dead. Ah, the meme sunglasses. Oh, there's a 5x5 bombable area. Okay, yeah. I was out of bombs. I remember you guys telling me about that last session, so if we see an area that has the level 2 walls, there's usually like a thing that full heals you behind it. Is that how it works? Something like that? I was already a dead man. I was living on somebody else's time. Buy money? Yeah. Pretty amazing. Does it revive you with like full health? Oh, right. Whatever your full health is at the moment you get in there. Hold on one sec. Ignore multi-press combos. I just ate a cookie by accident because of that, but I think I just fixed it. And I think I needed a cookie anyway, so it wasn't all bad. Percent sure it's full health heal. It's pretty good. And remind me again, how does a cursed health work in this game? It's not like an armor point, right? Two for one Mario sale. It's the mummy chick. Forgot about her. Remember her movement pattern. So her bandages can hit you from a diagonal square, is that how it works? Bomb spell. Just conjures bombs. Okay, so she can't hurt you? She doesn't actually damage you? She can, okay. Bummer. I hate armadillos. Not so bad that time. Temporary shield lasts a certain number of beats or lasts a certain number of damage taken, or both. I think it's beats. I shouldn't have cast it so early. It's okay. I avoided damage with it, so it wasn't a waste. Ah! Right, it's a diagonal armadillo. The worst kind of armadillo. Bummer. So, removing stuff from the item pool is not a permanent thing. It only happens for the dungeon you're about to go into, is that right? I'll try the obsidian crossbow. Then you have to pay to get it back, or how do you get it back after that? Pay to get it back. I don't think I'm going to use the sunglasses. It reappears in the upper rooms, I see. So you can try to use that to specify items you really don't want to see pop up. Right on. Does it always have a next icon? I feel like that's new. Right. Then it's gone forever. Nice. Gigantism. What does that make her do? Extra damage, maybe? Wrong button. It's okay. Right, need to reload. Yeah, those are little baby bandages what I was talking about. Alright, so this is like the dream setup right now. I don't think I can maintain it, but I'm gonna try. Maybe we should just save that bomb for later. Hopefully I'll find another one. Nope, I don't want to sell any of that shit. Makes her huge, duh. I love the crossbow, it's the best. could go wrong? A lot. No kidding. How does that infernal torch work? What's the shtick with it? Bomb immunity. And it gives me 3 bombs off the bat. Nice.
Huh?
That drumstick. How does a jeweled dagger work? Damage based on gold total or something? 3 health is better than 1 health. I'll come back to the cookies later if I take some damage in this level. Oh, that's cute. Plate armor's an upgrade over the other one I was just using, right? Bat room. Roger. Lots of money.
Huh?
Another bat room. You can't reload if you're already full. That makes sense. Ooh, I like using that to teleport the jerks, because I always forget that I can teleport. Oh, I'm gonna have to fight mini bosses. Shit, I'm gonna lose all these upgrades. Maybe we'll be okay. Whew. Okay, I should plug in the heart rate monitor. This is very worrisome. Really worrisome. I'm immune to bombs. Okay, alright. It's the one that kind of sounds like the Mega Man 2 theme. Whew. My ass kicked forgetting about reloading. Panic and forget to reload. Cursed potion. Sure full health, unhealthy. See one of those Zelda fairy rooms, let me know. I would like one very badly at this point. Oh, I'm super dead, aren't I? Oh, I didn't realize bosses were immune to the warp. Wow, that went really badly. Alright. Keep forgetting to reload, now I'm panicking! Alright. I need to explore this room and try to find food or something. I can drop safely without going to the stairs. Like, once you've killed the boss, there's no penalty for falling at the end of the song, right? If I had something to use all this gold on, that'd be pretty swell, too.
Dead ringer!
Okay, how do I fight this boss? I don't remember. Right, I have to ring all the bells and kill all the ads in order for him to become vulnerable. It's too bad. 846 gold, look at all that stuff. If I had some health, maybe if I hadn't totally tilted at the end. You're so... It's so easy to tilt in this game. You're doing great. Let's be like, nope. I don't think I want that harp. It's the one that hits all around you, right? Practice the bosses in practice mode.
Hello.
There's a separate door for boss practice, isn't there? I guess I can unlock all of these. Fortissimo. Okay. It's cool with all the people raving. That's awesome. I think some of these ads are spawning indefinitely. This is awesome. Eventually he gets mad at you for killing too many of his fans, it looks like. I think I understand how I'm supposed to win. Does he attack all around him when he pops out? Or does he only attack in, like, front, left, right? The unholy moly.
Hey.
Is it a full circle attack and then you gotta swing in there and get one hit off? I only have so many beats to beat them, right? And every time one of them spawns like that, it leaves water on the ground. Makes it harder for me to move or something. Okay. I'm actually not sure how to fight this guy, so I'll try him again here. Moving zone 2 mushroom. Oh, can I not attack from water at all? Yeah, I'll do Dead Ringer too. Just want to make sure I know all the bosses. There's a couple that I can maybe wing. Setting out of water removes it. I see, thank you. And it locks you in that square the second you pop in, right? It looks like all these enemies attack all around them on the beat after they appear. Okay, I understand, I think. And attacking them teleports them away from you. Let me keep practicing here. Yeah, like something that gives you float, maybe. In that situation, I could not have avoided damage. Same there, too, other than to skip a beat, which I should maybe be more willing to do. Oh, they all move in on you if you skip the beat. Wow, okay. I'm gonna try to practice all the bosses until I can beat them. I feel like I need to. What makes the different versions of the boss different? like the higher levels of the boss, they do more damage, there are more of them, new mechanics. It's designed to be possible with the base gear, right? I assume. Oh, you know, I wonder if I can pop in and immediately start clearing out some water. Ah. We don't want to be in water on the turn they spawn. How much damage does a bomb do? Four. Now, does it always follow exactly the same pattern of spawns? I wonder if I can memorize it. Oh, and it leaves water behind every square it moves, which makes it very hard to fight.
How's it going?
I can try it. So they each only have one heart instead of two. Some of them have two still. But you're saying if I had a stronger weapon, I might actually be one-shotting these instead of having to take multiple hits to kill them, which is what's really getting me in trouble at the end of the day. I see. When does the base actually become safe to damage? If we meet them on the same square? Okay. That helps me to see how to fight him. I'm just gonna try each of these guys. I think this is the guy that has the chess pieces. And they all move like chess pieces and attack like chess pieces, right? Oh, and the pawns can promote. That's cool. Very cool. Now, is he only damageable after all of his minions are taken out? We'll see if I'll be able to
Hello.
improvise when I fight him for real. King Konga, I think, was the one that had a skip beat. Not great. You can't damage him until all of his conga line people are dead, right? Can you kill the other monsters too? Oh, he gets on you for dropping beats. Okay, hold on, let me try this one again. How do you destroy his throne? I see. Okay. Is this the only skip beat in the whole game? So he won't screw with you at all if you have one of the things that let you stand still, like with the ballet shoes. What's the way to be able to kill all the conga lines safely? Like this, basically, what I'm doing right now? Oh, only the conga line, not the monsters. Okay. Just hope I don't get this one, I guess. I don't have a big intuition for when it's safe to hurt the conga line without taking damage from the whole thing. Thanks. So, like, presumably, I guess the monsters can get in the way if they move. They can block the conga line, right? But then I can get them out of sync with each other. Okay. I'll keep practicing it. Oh, like right now they're out of sync, right? Okay. That went much better than every other attempt. Try it again. As you go down, am I just fighting the same boss again, or am I fighting level 2 of this boss? Level 1 still. Do it one more try and see if I can really manipulate the conga line. I don't feel comfortable with it yet. Is there a time limit on these boss fights? Other than the boss, that actually went pretty well. Okay, I feel comfortable with that now. Thanks for your help.
Okay.
I think I got like 1 or 2 more bosses to try. Death Metal, Fortissimo. Oh, Dead Ringer. Dead Ringer is always the same, basically. So he's like the mini boss. Like we have to kill all his mini bosses to be able to fight him. If I ring a bell myself, I have to fight another mini-boss early, basically. Oh, we also want to kill the spawners in the corners, okay. Oh, you only fight Dead Ringer in Zone 4. Is he always the boss of Zone 4? Right, that thing can attack multiple squares.
Hello.
Hey, if you're new to the stream, I'm Marstead. I'm trying to beat every awesome game ever made. I think there's so many awesome games out there, it's impossible for any one person to play them all, let alone beat them. That's job security for me. If you're interested in seeing a list of all the games we've played on stream so far, you can go to games.marstead.com. And if you'd like to see how you can vote for the next awesome game, you can go to vote.marstead.com. But if you're just hanging out and lurking, it's totally cool. This is a zero obligation channel. Okay, let's go ahead. Always fight for cadence. Okay. So I don't really need to worry about practicing every boss if I know I'm going to be fighting him anyway, right? Right, I need to get him to crash into the gong, right? And that's what makes him vulnerable? Okay. How we want to do that, okay. Oh, and he died. So you can kind of stall in this fight, I guess? You gotta get him in the right square for it to work, though, I guess. So you want to have few enough enemies on the room so you can better manipulate his positioning. That seems pretty hard. Now, does he eventually awaken all the bosses on a set number of beats, or is it based on how many I've killed? Got it. I know it's based on all bells being rung that makes him vulnerable, but does he, how do I phrase this? Will he... He'll move to ring the red bells, but if he sees you, he makes a beeline for you instead. Okay. So he'll always try to go for a bell unless if I'm near him. And what does it mean by see him? Like me be within a certain number of squares of him, or be within the front of his model? Okay, I feel more comfortable attempting for reals now. Get Obsidian Longsword all day. And an extra bomb. Now, I'm not super clear on why that exploding goblin died, or why he blew up on the turn he blew up on. He doesn't give you a warning. Sometimes there's a way to kill him that just makes him explode instead of leaving a bomb behind. If you're up though, I can live. Okay. Shit. Bomb charm makes it so that bombs no longer can harm you. -7 and 3 squares, I see. Okay. So it makes the bomb hit for more squares. Also appears to make it so that... Oh, he moves diagonally. If you're in your spot, I see. Nice. Try to get that double heart potion. Kills or 1 heart. Like if I heal a point, then I get another cast on that. I see. I moved into a point diagonal to the bomb going. Thank you. Great spells. Yeah, I didn't think I had any statues with loot nearby, did I? Which is the loot statue? Right now I'm just completely avoiding statues. Probably should just learn what they do. Oh, you can kill enemies. That's nice. Nope, I'm not gonna get the double heart. That's okay, I'm gonna die anyway. Big statue with closed eyes. It does not move, and the NecroDancer statue on level 3. It's the one I already have. Oh wait, what's the mystery weapon? It does something different every swing, or it does something and I have to figure out what its effect was. Like, it's actually a real weapon, but I have to figure out what that weapon is through using it, basically. Is that right? I think that's it.
What the?
Cracked normal walls don't need to be dug. Okay, thanks. Bombed, rather. Looking out. There's a fairy spotted, thanks. Take damage from missed beats, I'm good. Ooh, I thought that was on circle. I was just trying to use that war drum. Oh, well, that's alright, it wasn't that great of a run anyway. I guess I had my healing spell and totally forgot it was over there. Whoops. Whoopsies. Mind splash.
Hi.
Anything else I really don't want to get? I don't think I want to mess around with whips. They make it really hard for me to plan out how I want to do things. Look at more of it later. Ignore terrain breakable. Those will break instantly. Constant +2 damage until you miss. Oh, when you miss a beat, the item breaks. Oh, okay, that sounds so bad if I have the resources for it. I thought it harmed me. Good to know. Okay, so this is... You have to be in melee range for it to trigger, but once it triggers, it hits everything behind it in a straight line as far as it can travel. It's actually pretty nice. That's pretty good. So I can still use it like a dagger, which I'm the most used to. But then I get to kill bonus stuff behind it. Are there higher versions of it? Like an obsidian staff? So you're saying that's basically a barrel. It's got its eyes closed and it's not shaking when I get close to it. remove toward a black bag. Oh, okay. Trap site sounds cool. I think I like the spear. I'm gonna try to keep using this thing for now, though. Right. What does the holy water do again? It says use near enemies. Ooh, I walked right into that. Bummer.
Hello.
Yo, I like that crossbow. Crossbow is piercing, it looks like. Just gotta remember to actually reload it, right? What does the demon guy do? This statue that's shaking over here. I screwed that up. This statue. You said the shopkeeper only picks up gold if you pick up a specific stack that's higher than 200 or 25 gold. Like if you pick up less than that, it's just wasted. It doesn't build up for the next heal. Explode if you hit it. Okay, thanks. Okay, so that still counts because it's a lighter pink. It's the kind that I have to blow up. Oh, there's a little sound effect that lets me know when I need to reload. Gotcha. I hate the glass room. Wasted otherwise. Good. Why is it so dark in here? I feel like it's darker than it usually is. That thing like takes some of my gold, and then if you kill it, you get something nice. The leprechaun. I don't have a torch yet. So the bad advice I got was that if you have a torch, enemies aggro you sooner, but the real value of it is being able to make decisions sooner, right? Or being able to have more information about the area before you get to an enemy. X-shaped attack.
Huh?
25 only. How much gold typically spawns in a pile when you blow up a wall of a shopkeeper? Wow, that was bad. Didn't realize I was right next to a trap wall there. My bad. Drop a lucky charm when killed, make your item pool clear. That gives you generally more rare items? Or what does it mean to have a better item pool? Move from barrels, killing strong monster at a high multiplier. Gotcha. The first time I heard about the reload mechanic, I'm like, that sounds awful, but Now I actually kind of like it. Only problem now is I can't reload when I'm full on ammo. Buy gold. Is there any way for me to get the gold that Goblin drops without him blowing it up? I guess I need to have the thing that confers immunity to bombs, right? Yeah. Oh, you can see what's in the next room with a torch. Just any kind of torch, usually. Move into the square immediately. Okay, try that next time. Teleporting the spider seems good, because it's much easier to kill them. Those things they swap your position no matter how far away you kill them from, right? The little mage guys. Those each I have many levels left yet to explore, shit. Okay, that's correct. Why blow up the glass shrine? What does that do? Axe hits the 3 squares in front of the direction you're moving, right? Let's see. Does it give it to you for free or something? Oh, it's a lunge. Never mind. Not a lunge guy. Axe is really good. What makes it tricky? Ooh. Hubris. Alright.
Hello.
Knife is a parry attack, which I don't know how that works. The cutlass, rather. Does it work like those samurai mobs, these guys? You would hit someone, you become invulnerable for that feat. Oh, that's cool. I'll give it a try. Good for those instances where I keep getting myself in where I get surrounded by enemies and then, like, totally tilt. There's just too much stuff going on. And it goes 2 squares in front of you, so it's like a strictly better longsword. Oh, I see. It's parrying all those times. So I started to try to take advantage of it specifically. That makes sense. More powerful right here. Let's see. So I avoided like 20 damage in that last fight because of the cutlass. That's cool. Trap site. Let's see. I already got this, so I might as well take it. Save some money. I do like the cutlass. I'll have to learn it better. It's the range of a spear, but you can't throw it. Spear is, how many swings again? Or how many squares? 3? Oh, if you attack at all, it lets you parry. It includes just knocking like a barrel back. It seems pretty nutty. So the damage per swing is the downside. I need to start looking for big gold piles to try to heal with. Keep picking up this shopkeeper familiar and then not using it. It's the boss room, I think, right? Like after I take an item, a bunch of mini bosses spawn in there. I want to risk it for now. Lost track of what was happening there, but it turned out not so bad. That shows me enemies on the map, right? Alright, I gotta heal that time because I was stacking the gold piles, right? Nice bomb. I think we didn't finish killing the boss. Oh, I guess we did. We just didn't kill the spawner that would take the sleeve. I like this telepathy helmet. That's pretty great. So the curse potion like replaces all your hearts when it heals you with cursed hearts, presumably. I love the telepathy helmet. Screwed that up. So it denies me their gold if that happens, but I also don't have to fight them, which is great. Teleporting monkey. Right. Well, at least I get a full heal if I remember to use it. See how that's OP in single target combat. Cutlass. Heal. Oh no, I forgot it. I was doing so well. I didn't realize that the coffin was spawning an ad. I could have used the curse potion and got it. Man, that's a bummer. That's a bummer, man. That's a big old bummer. It's a big old bummer.
Hi.
Too bad.
Huh? Huh?
The staff. Alright, so whip is all the squares in front and to the sides of me, but not the back 3 squares behind me in the direction I'm moving, right? Those guys are why the whip gives me trouble, but maybe I can practice it and be less shitty with it. I like cookies. Don't think we want bigger levels. Sounds pretty bad. Okay, so see, that's why I don't like the whip, because it was really difficult for me to predict that. I understand what happened after the facts, but the incident happened, I was really puzzled, because it was like the whip attacked the thing that teleports and swaps positions with you, and moved me into range of the spider on the wall. Carrot's 1 heart heal, right? Quartz armor can be really good later on, if I recall correctly. Want some diamonds? It's okay though, could be worse. Map shrine's good to bomb. Bombing's the way you destroy it, right? So every shrine does something special when you bomb it, basically. Okay, so it automatically homes it on the correct one. That's good to know. Quartz armor is slightly better on this level than it would be on a lower level where enemies do less damage, right? Gotcha. Oh, it could be better if you don't go into the shrine first. Oh wait, no, I know what you mean. Never mind. My bad. I know the golden whip was paying off. Oh, right. How many squares away do you have to be to trigger those wall bores? Maybe the benefit of the whip is higher than I was giving it credit for. Once I get kind of used to how you're supposed to use it. Shit, that was the opposite of what I wanted to do. Oh, I'm screwed now, aren't I? Wait, I can get teleported out. Yes. That's funny. Thank you, combination of whip. Now, does the whip hit all targets in range? Or does it only hit one target? If there's multiple targets in those squares, does it potentially hit all of them? Oh, right. Placing the bomb is itself a turn. So I should have blown up the statue from the corner. That's okay. I wasn't going to win that one anyway. One at a time only. How does it,
How's it going?
choose which one to hit first? I'm getting better. Zone 4 is just very difficult. I gotta practice more. I feel like they nerfed those goblins that wake up since I played it last too. They used to wake up way faster, I think. Bat protection. What does bat protection do? Makes them easier to kill? Congrats, Mega Man, nice. My import family finally arrived. I have to buy the torch now, that's nice. That's the only other thing I wanted from the shop, right? Alright, so you're saying if I move onto the square of the goblin the second the bomb drops, I can pick up the money and then move 2 squares away to avoid damage from it? How does the Iron Maiden work? Like, what does it grant? Could have gone much better. Nobody hit you unless theirs is the only square that can hold you. Okay. Thanks. I get a lot of trouble from bats, and I totally shouldn't. But it shouldn't be difficult at all, really. Stuff. Okay. Hey, drumstick. That's not quite enough damage. I'm doing like 3 damage per hit, and I need to do more than 3 in order to open one of those, basically. Those wall statues should never get me in trouble, but I forget that they're there constantly. Gigantism scroll. Those giant guys always drop one of those. Nice. Screwed that up, that's okay. Done worse things. Damage is coin multiplier -1. Okay. Pushing barrels into a thing like that lets them blow up too, looks like. Get what the pattern is to fight these things. That'll work. No other healing though. Abundance of caution, no reason. Pretty good reason, actually. Gotta be really careful with those sarcophagi. I keep wanting to just go destroy them, and I forget they can spawn almost anything, right? More enemies now, and there's a mimic. Where's the shopkeeper? Hitting walls to skip a beat. Oh yeah. Very rarely do that. There was an enemy on the 3rd floor, I had to learn that in. So I'll grab that heavy glass armor. I just damaged 3 times. That's 1, 2, almost 3. Was not paying attention to that in the corner. Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah.
16 diamonds, but I need that. I guess that's another way I can freely destroy a wall like that, huh? I'm super dead. Yeah. Nope. Had the vision of the Monado, saw myself dying as it happened in slow motion. The Ring of War is gonna get me in trouble or not. When does the more enemies go into effect? Like the next floor?
Yeah.
Real walls. Like that. Do special walls, the ones that tend to contain a Zelda fairy potion thing, do those look different on the map? Would I be able to see it right now if there was one here? Hello, Mr. Dargon. I hate that when that happens. Dark brown. Okay, so a circle will be totally dark brown if it's here. Let's see. Oh, though, the extra damage from the Ring of War is pretty good. There we go. It's always in a 5x4. Right, I should have just avoided. I should have killed that thing. Totally could have. Not sure if the miner's hat's actually a good thing, because it prevents me from being able to mine a wall to stall for a square, right? See, I thought I already knew that that was a mimic. But if you know it's a mimic, you have to give it a square to reveal that it's a mimic. Looks like. There we go. Well, let's go. I would love to get some healing real quick. I hate those things so much. Way to get in the room. Hey, cookies! Is the rifle good? Is it worth 400? Requires reloading, right? Did have food. Rifle's a meme. I guess I can go try it. I'm not using the money on anything else. Oh, you reload. You shoot on the next turn. Okay. Kind of like the preload. First, I wasn't sure. Oh god. Okay. That was really bad. Ooh, that was too bad. I might have actually done a little bit better if I had had a more traditional weapon, because I was still trying to figure out how to use that. So it pierces through all the enemies and does a shitload of damage to them. But once I get surrounded by enemies, like, spending the extra movement to reload gets me in trouble. Warhammer's godlike? How does Warhammer work?
Okay.
4 health. Helps with some terrain. Spear. Yeah, sounds great. 2x3 space in front of you. Wow. So what's the 2? Left and right? Or I'm sorry, left and center? Or right and center? How do I safely kill a mimic chest like that? I have to move into its square to trigger it, and on the next beat move out of its square, and then turn around and attack it? Okay, that makes sense. Basically a longsword. Okay, I think I understand what you mean. Whoops, that was a waste. Just pressed the wrong button was all. Oh, I see. It's a longsword with 2 more longswords stacked to left and right. That does seem pretty good. I can see the value of that. I hate those monster spawners. Awful. Staff, maybe I want. It only does 1 damage to everything behind it though, right? Yeah, okay, I'll use it. Confusion wore off at the worst possible time. I got so confused. I got you. Whoops, that's right. They'll hit me if I move into the square as him. Only 4 diamonds that time. Jeez. Riches? How does riches work again? Oh, it just gives you money. Based on what you need or something? Is that how it works? Not a great start. If I can get some more diamonds, I can restart. Titanium harp is like this staff, right? It's like you have to attack like a dagger, but then it also hits everything in all the squares around you. Oh shit, but I moved one time. Where's my diamonds? Oh. Oops, well, that's fine. I wasn't feeling great about that anyway. Alright. I like the war drum. I like the number it's on by default, that's okay. Now, the backpack will let me have both cheese and the war drum, presumably. Oh, whoops. Shortest run ever. Alright. For reals this time, no fooling. Really easy to fall out of the zone. You want a exclamation point bid. Unfortunately, there is not a command to tell you the current top bid. I wish there was. It's something that the bot doesn't support. So you have to just wait for it to announce, or let's see, ask somebody maybe. Why is it so cheap? Just helps with traps and ice, and that's it? Valiantly played her drum. I think the top bid's like 1,000. Yeah. That was miserable. Alright, good already. No problems though. Good night, Yahan. Sleep well. Oh. I hate the bats. Especially that black bat. I understand I'm not supposed to move toward it, but I need to think a couple moves ahead, and it's giving me a challenge at the moment. It's great. I love a challenge. Do I pretty much have to be digging into a wall to fight a bat successfully? No, because it always moves away from me, right? Except the turn that I move toward it. Yeah, once again, I knew it was happening in slow motion as it happened. Spacing from you. So, what's the pattern? What's the ideal way that I should place the bat, and then what action should I take after I get it to that spacing? I wasn't gonna kill the boss in time. I don't think I would have been taking the next group either.
How's it going?
How's it going? I want 2 squares away from you, then move towards it and hope it moves towards you as well. Okay. Shit. Spiders I gotta get better practice with too. Get me in trouble. Planning ahead, making life decisions. If I can transmute the starting dagger, sure. Let's just re-roll it randomly. Cool. And will it only transmute stuff on the screen, or will it transmute everything on the map that's currently revealed? Only stuff right next to you. And it'll just fizzle if there was nothing for it to transmute, right? Whoops. Should never get hit by that Garuda thing. Take our time, dick around for a little bit. Whoops, I walked into that one, I could have avoided it. Ooh, gross. Super gross. This could have been worse. That's a... The leather armor's a downgrade on the chainmail, right? Guess I can transmute it since it's a downgrade. And I get protection from bats. Leather's the lowest tier. Let's say, where is the shopkeeper? Plus 5 defense. Oh, the thing can hit diagonally? I did not know that. Bummer. That's fine. Not great, could have been worse. More gold, auto gold pickup. Rather have the defensive ring, I think. Shit. Should not have gotten hit by either of those. Weapon pierces. Can all weapons pierce? How far do they pierce? Oh, okay. Ignores defense. I didn't realize that's what that meant. But I moved in time, I guess not. Safe bombs. Nothing's wasted so far, that's good. So I'm not going to use this ring of piercing, so I may as well... Oh, I wasn't close enough to it, shit. It is able to whiff. Bummer. Shit, walked right into that. Ooh, also not great. So many little baby rooms in here. Oh, it's the worst. A room full of black bats is pretty trash too. Getting hit by all these Garudas. Should never get hit by Garudas ever. How does that little baby... Like, it was like a glowing... Sorry, I can use my words here. glowing fairy thing? Oh, they heal you if they touch you, so you don't want to kill them? Whoops. That's too bad. How big of a heal are they? Works for me. Shopping spree. Please have food. Oh no, that's food. Titanium spear is better than titanium dagger. I guess I could take the extra damage because there's not actually gonna be more. Well, maybe there will be more enemies on the next floor. We'll see.
Dead Ringer.
All right, I've got 2 hit points. We're dead. My heart is pounding out of my chest right now. Hi, Ben.
Dad?
I'm so sorry. I was under his spell.
Leaving so soon? I guess you don't have the heart
Ooh.
to face
Oh, I
me.
should have turned on the heart rate monitor. My fingers are all. I've lost all the
I know
O2.
how to defeat him, Cadence. But we'll have to
Oh,
work
that's
together.
cool. That's who his dad was all
Follow my
along.
lead.
Dead Ringer. Do I have to immediately fight another boss?
The
Oh god.
NecroDancer.
Okay. Well, I still feel like I'm successful. Use all walls to your advantage. Ha! We're together. That's cool. Can I command him to stop, maybe? Hold on, I'm puzzled. Is there like a command? Can I pause? I don't want to screw this up. I'm sorry, why can't I split them? Is there something I have to do to get them to move? Dad Ringer. Do I have a time limit in this? Can I take time to figure it out? I'm panicking rather than trying to figure it out because I'm worried that every second that passes I'm in trouble. Oh, it's split. Okay, I didn't realize it would split them. See, that was why I was confused. Gotcha. No time limit on most bosses. Okay. Thank you. That may have seemed obvious to some, but... This is a really cool concept for a boss mechanic.
Reanimate! Reanimate!
This is awesome.
Reanimate!
What a cool fight.
Reanimate! Reanimate!
This is really rad.
Reanimate!
Reanimate.
Reanimate!
Wrong direction.
Reanimate! 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 Reanimate!
No, Dad!
Reanimate! 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 Reanimate!
Oh, I screwed that up by attacking him.
Try again! Try again, my pets. I find this most amusing.
Okay, that's a cool boss fight. I
Unlocked.
think I know how to do it next time I get to it. The NecroDancer is now available to practice. Oh, it didn't send me to the lobby. Huh, wonder why not. Look at all those diamonds, too. Alright, well, I made progress. I feel good about that. That's too bad. Is he good? I took a lot of damage from... For the longest time, I thought he was just... So, like, does the enemies get harder as you step on more of the switches in that fight, or as the fight takes longer? Like, is it easier if you wrap it sooner? Switches make it harder? Okay. So I don't feel bad for taking such a long time then. Gotcha. It's okay. Permanent boots of leaping that you can turn on and off, or no? Freeze enemies. Just freezes enemies that are in the square that it's in, presumably? How hard each step you do. Ah, okay. It's pretty swell, actually. He seems pretty nutty. Actually, real quick, let me put the heart rate monitor on. In case shit gets real again. We only got a little bit of time left, but still going pretty crazy from the Dead Ringer fight. Ben? No. I know you're so hungry. You're going to have to wait a little bit, okay? 30 more minutes. So hungry. There we go. Okay, heart rate monitor's on. Let's go. 120. That's about what I'm at. Still late in like 10 minutes after the boss, so we'll see if I get to him again, how high it's gonna get. I can feel my O2 dropping. Whoops. That's exactly what they want to happen there, isn't it? How many beats does Confusion last for? I'm gonna die anyway, so I may as well like go all out dying thing. 4. Alright. Oh! Walked right into that too. Really like those Garuda enemies. They're among my favorite enemies in the game. I'll try the Karate Gi, why not? Well, now we gotta deal with the spider, which I never feel confident in fighting for whatever reason. Alright, the teleporting monkey, I can't abide it. What's like 8 or 10, sorry? Oh, not mages. I don't know if I've ever been confused by trap. Almost never bother stepping on them. I guess I've been forced onto them in the past. Sometimes you can abuse confusion. I wish I still had that Frosty the Snowman familiar. That was pretty great. That ship has sailed. Okay. Attack it, blows up. Oh no, it's okay. I mean, I had to learn how to do the fight. I just wasted a lot of damage on him during the fight, and then I kept... It's an interesting mental thing you're doing in this game. I guess the torch, that's okay. I'm trying to think about how to phrase it. This game really tests your ability to action Q, you know? Which is cool, because that's kind of what, in a way, it's basically what rhythm games are always about, right? Like... Oh, I've tried to do Return to Lobby. Maybe I've got a glitch with that or something right now. Let me see if I can word what I'm saying. In Rock Band or Guitar Hero, the way you get good at it is that instead of looking at where the notes are, like the area of the lane where the notes need to be hit, you need to look like the end of the lane, and then your brain needs to cue all the stuff that leads up to that. And that's a pretty simple concept, and people who are good at rhythm games like Rock Band eventually can cue very far ahead of time, even to parts of the song that they just memorized. With this game, you not only need to do that, but you need to do it in real time, all the time, and you need to be able to grasp the consequences of the cued actions, which can sometimes be very difficult. So knowing I need to attack this monster, but in attacking this monster, I will also separate myself from Dorian by 1 square, is actually really, really challenging. It's an awesome concept. It's a cool bit of design space to explore. I don't think I've seen any other games that play around with that. And it's simply because this game is basically turn-based. It's just the length of a turn is the length of a beat. How you get good at Toho. Oh, there's a fairy room. I need to watch for the fairy room better. I bet if I were watching somebody else play this, it would drive me crazy. I appreciate y'all's patience. Okay, so I need to develop a mental rule for the spiders. I feel like I just avoid them rather than confront them. A rule based on square distance from the spider. I have a pretty good one for those samurai guys. So on the turn they move, I then have 2 moves to get to them. Avoid rather than confront. Okay. Odd number of beats there. I can take advantage of that. Just a traditional merchant here, maybe a particularly cheap merchant. Now I noticed that merchant has almost no hit points. Is it worth trying to murder him? Because that can end badly for me. He's a merchant that specifically gives you healing stuff. Okay. So I don't think I can use the whip. So I'm not able to action cue the meaning of the whip yet. 3 times, knew exactly what was happening every time. Even the one that I made the mistake, knew what I was doing. Would he die in 1 hit from me here, or I only do half a heart to him? Not gonna get to use it, let me charm anyway. I hate bats. I hate them so much. I guess the problem with bats is they're not fully predictable, right? You have to hope that they move into the square next to you. Not great at the moment. Well, turn to lobby. There we go.
Hi.
Holy water. Remind me, what does holy water do to the enemies? Free damage around you once. Okay. Nice. Maybe that doesn't count as a spell. Maybe it doesn't recharge ever. That's the dream of the... Ben's being a jerk, and there he goes. He shifted my heart rate monitor. That was really bad. Whoops. Yeah, I knew I'd walk right into that. Alright. Try again. So now I have this piercing thing, alright? So I can kill the samurai parry guys just by attacking them up front. Armor no longer matters. crossbows are always piercing. Yeah, I like that. You damage as you attack. I think I want the piercing thing instead. Whoa, what? Oh, my dagger broke. Gives me a glass shard afterward. I'm like, what just happened? Now I understand what just happened. Whoa, I'm not okay with the spider getting on the golden ceilings. You could use those to farm the blood weapons, right? So the axe has a lunge and it's like a broadsword. It hits all the enemies around it. Fix my... Okay, here we go. My cat keeps running around at my feet, knocking the heart rate monitor loose. It's not super important if I'm not on a boss. I guess I'll just adjust it if we get to a boss. Only has broadsword range if it lunges, otherwise just a dagger. Whoa, what's this? I think I've seen that before. Open it with the pulse scroll. Whoa, that's pretty great. I hate bats. I mentioned I hate bats? I hate bats. What causes those ghosts to spawn? Is it just a random thing? That was going really badly. Learn how to use the axe. Rifle scrubs. I might try it in a second. Armor for sure, please. And I'll get my piercing weapon back. I got in trouble with the rifle earlier, but I guess I should practice with it more if it's very good. Wow, that discount is significant. What does it being heavy mean? Does that confer some other passive benefit? Being able to stand still indefinitely and just fire over and over is pretty hot, huh? I understand. That was funny. So that will give me a cheese if I take damage near it. I see why that's very good now. Okay, get it. Oh, that's why I blow it up. Hate you, Bat. You're the worst. Hopefully that doesn't bite me in the butt. We'll see. Oh, weather rifle just insta-kills. Oh shit. That was a mistake. Oh, bummer.
Dead ringer.
I should have gone in the shop first just to see what it had. It's 836 gold, but okay. Now the rifle still is like a dagger at close range, is that true? Sweets.
Dad?
144.
I'm sorry.
The NecroDancer.
Alright, let's try it.
Reanimate!
Shit, that was really bad.
Reanimate! Reanimate!
Especially since I'm so dependent on Cadence's rifle now, I'm not gonna be able to do it at all. It's too bad.
Reanimate! Reanimate!
I
Reanimate!
can separate us better with the gun, I guess.
Reanimate! Reanimate!
Yeah, actually, the rifle makes this really hard. Maybe I should just focus on Dorian as my only attacker.
Reanimate! Reanimate! Reanimate!
Can't even be able to heal him, right?
Curse you!
Find the loot. Okay.
Give me that loot!
How does the loot actually work? He's got to protect me while I loot him to death, basically.
Rise!
Oh shit. Blood magic.
Rise!
Oh, I see what was happening now. I was using the rifle on the same square and regaining the loot.
Right.
Oh no!
Try again, my pets.
We were pretty close, but now I know how to fight him for sure.
Amusing.
Takes a blood cost instead. Super close. Cool fight though. I'm excited to beat him. I feel like we can do it now. Well, I was picking up the rifle on purpose, but then most of the damage I took in that fight was because I picked up the rifle, and then I loaded it, but then I stayed on the same square, so I immediately picked the loot back up and didn't get to fire. And that's what got me in trouble for the most part. So I had to do that fight to learn that that's how the rifle worked. Figured I could stay in the same square, and only moving out of the square and back into the square would cause me to reload. I probably would have beat him if I had known that immediately. I wasn't trusting Dorian to be able to kill stuff for me. I certainly wasn't able to focus on him. How does the loot work? I kept moving into enemies with the loot and it was doing nothing, so I assumed only Dorian could. Each step you take deals damage around you, but you must move. You cannot move into enemies. Okay, so if I move around an enemy, I can kill them? Nice. Oh, it's the reverse of a dagger. That's a helpful way to think about it. Thank you. So I've got another axe. Oh right, because it doesn't do it this way. Titanium axe maybe. Bombing that shrine is good. I see. What does the mystery ring do? Oh, you don't know. It's a random ring, basically. I was the wrong button. Oops. This is enemies, if I recall. Not worth it. Too late to make that call.
Hello.
Cursed potion, I actually want to go for next time. Could never be a bad ring. Okay, that's cool. Try the harp. The regular harp was added in the DLC, right? Oh, maybe that does work the same way. No, because the regular harp is, it's a dagger, but it also hits everything around you when you use it, right? Let's not. Loot splash only. Yeah. Gotcha. That's helpful. Okay, we got about 3 minutes left, so I think this will be my last attempt. I missed a mission pop-up earlier because I was fighting the NecroDancer or something. If you're new to the stream, I'm Marstead. I'm trying to beat every awesome game ever made. I believe there's so many awesome games out there, it's impossible for any one person to play all of them, but job security for my channel. If you're just interested in seeing a list of all the games we've played on stream so far, you can go to, I'm just going to restart here. You can go to games.marstead.com. There's a full VOD database of every game we've ever played. If you'd like to see how you can vote for the next awesome game, you can go to vote.marstead.com. You're earning a currency in chat right now that you can use for voting. If you're just lurking or hanging out, though, that's totally cool. This is a zero obligation channel. So what are other ways to force a barrel to open? You can roll it into a trap, right? That'll make it open. Hey, that's the fire of 1,000 suns. I think I might finally kind of sort of have a handle on them. They're doing 3+ damage. Any way of doing 3+ damage. Move the next exploding statue and then trigger it. Let's see, is there a way to do that that's like globally safe? Looks like those exploding statues almost always do damage to me. Does the bomb helmet protect me from all explosive damage, or only from bomb explosive damage? One of these I'm going to count as around all explosions. Not just from bombs. You're confused, you goof. There we go, got it. Hey, quartz armor. Approach them and then immediately move 1 square so you're out of the blast radius. Straight up, down, left or right. You have 1 beat to avoid it, basically. So bad. That's the worst. Whoops. Walked into that. I know better than that, too. That, too. I had a plan, but it came from the other direction, and then I didn't bust my mental cue. I watch myself in slow motion making mistakes all the time. It's pretty crazy. Oh, I forgot I had the quartz armor. I guess the chainmail might be better over time. Oh, crate the crate with the fire pig. That makes sense. That makes sense. Cool, thanks. That's a hot tip. undead. That's not happening. That's okay. We made some good progress that time. We beat Dead Ringer for the first time, came very close to beating the NecroDancer. Play this more in the future. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I'll give you a heads up on what's coming up tomorrow and next week. Here's my cat Ben being a jerk because he's so hungry, trying to knock over the monitor. Yes. So I love you too, Ben.